Hello, good evening, welcome to this crypto forecast. Just at my channel so slightly, so I'm going to incorporate we have resistance up here and support down here. We also have support running across. Let me just highlight it. Most recent support and resistance is what I'm looking at. So we can clearly see support here, support here, support here, support here, and this is where we're at. Now I've also, if I go down into the 2-hour, I'm just looking at structure. And we can see that price is being squeezed. So we have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, support, 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 support. So price is just being condensed and being squeezed into this higher time frame support. So what do we want to see from a buying perspective is if we can get that breakout, so a push and then a retest of say previous support, and then that would be an ideal scenario to look for longs. If we get a daily close below here, and then bias would change, and then it looks like that we could be on for a lot more downside. But at the moment we're inside this bullish channel. We have been making higher highs, making higher lows, so this is a bullish channel. We are at the bottom of support, and we do have some support confluence going through the market here. So my hand is tilted to the upside, and I'll just wait for a break of structure after we're getting this consolidating, which probably seems very boring to people, but we have to wait in the sidelines and wait for the market to tilt its hand. If you get a daily close below here, then bias will change, and you can look for shorts to come down, take out this low, possibly this low. Let's take a look at Ethereum daily chart. Similar. We have support here, support here, support here, and support. We also have this bearish channel that I've been monitoring. Let me just highlight it for you. And so if we're bullish, we really need to see what's holding down the market. We have resistance here, resistance here, resistance. If we can get a daily close outside there and then retest previous support, then we'll be looking to come up into that 32 level and then maybe even higher. So quite simple there. Obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum quite similar. I'd actually go look at the dollar, because the dollar is coming into, if I go out to see the monthly chart, the dollar being in this huge rampage to the upside, and we could be in for a relief rally. We've come into higher time frame resistance here and resistance here, and we've come up and swept those highs. We do have an interest rate decision, but maybe that's already priced in, we don't know. And then we could, everyone could be jumping on bullish this, expecting interest rate hike, which is could be already priced in, and the fact that maybe people pile in long and we actually get a pullback. So from a technical standpoint alone, we are at resistance, just to keep it simple, and we are overstretched, so we could see a pullback in the dollar, which obviously would be good for Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. So let's go back to crypto charts, and we'll take a look at Solana. Let's just take a look at the daily time frame. We have support here, and support here. We've retested that as support, and we have, if we take a look, an inside day, so inside day, and what I like about these is that they're a good pattern once you have your bias, that if we come down, sweep this low, and what I like to do is, let me just get this correct, so we have the close and open of these candles, we have the low of this candle. If we come down, sweep, get back above, use that as support, then we can look to target previous support and resistance in the market. So yeah, I'm looking for some longs in that, and that's exactly how, again, if we can get one more sweep straight into higher time frame support and then get that break of structure to the upside. Let's take a look at, let's go to AVAX. Let's condense this chart a little. We do have support over here, and we are inside that higher time frame support, so a bounce is possible. We also have inside day as well, so keeping an eye on that. we could just consolidate here for a while. If we get that raid, trick people into the downside, get back above, break this structure, resistance, 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 and then that will give me the green light to actually get on board this long. Let's take a look at Binance Coin, something that I've looked at previously. Everything's coming into higher time frame support over here. Support, 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 and this is where we're at, support. It's not really something I look at too often, but I got a request for it and wanted me to talk about it. So how to get on board this? Well, this stands out to me. Previous support, and now we retested it as resistance and selling off. So if we get a daily close above there, retest, you'll also be retesting that higher time frame support. We could add confluence to this, take this high, what's holding down this market. If we're looking for longs, we have resistance here, we have resistance here, we have resistance here. Break out, retest, and then look for your long opportunity. Let's take a look at Luna, and I won't take up too much of your time. Just drawing your attention to an area of previous support, support, and support. This one's a little bit more trickier because we did get that bounce already here, but I would mark out Monday's high and see if we come down and sweep this previous weekly low again. So I've got two levels, this low, Monday's high. If I'm bullish, I want to see a break above, retest, and that way we can play it back up to 99.8. If we come down raid and then we get that reversal, then we can get in at a better price. So this is all if, buts, and maybes, but yeah, my hand is tilted to the upside, and I will be looking for some bullish opportunities, and that's how I would sort of play the market, especially with maybe the dollar due a relief. Yeah, that's everything I'm looking at. If you have any charts you want me to go over, I'd happily go over them with you, and yeah, wishing you a profitable week. Be wary, a lot of news this week, a lot of interest rate decisions, but mainly the Fed on Wednesday, so yeah, if you're trading, be careful.